My Hebrew brothers and sisters, 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth. Welcome back. This is your Ray, Dr. Yeshua, and we just want to thank you again for your love towards YAHUAH. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes and your comments, and thank you for your prayers. Praise His holy name. Praise His name. My brothers and sisters, last time we just finished last session in verse 8, and we're going to start verse 9. Listen to what verse 9 says here. And remember, for those who are just coming in, Psalm 30, and we're dealing with prayer of thanksgiving, where David is praying and thanking YAHUAH for His favor, for His grace, for meeting his needs, and being so powerful in his life and in the midst of his problem with his enemies surrounding him. But he said in verse 9, listen to what he said here in verse 9. What profit is there in my blood? What profit is there in my blood when I go down to the pit? In other words, there is no profit, absolutely no profit in your blood. When you YAHUAH is glorified in you, in you, but nobody get no profit out of it. They could do it, all the wicked things they want to do to you. They think they're getting profit, but they're not getting no profit. Okay? He said, shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Okay. And the word blood here, what profit is there in my blood? And the word here is the word, the Hebrew word dam. It is spelled D-A-M, but it's pronounced dam, like a D-A-W-M. That's what the pronunciation is. And the word here means blood, dam. That's what it means, blood. It's plain downright blood. Bloody, innocent. Dam. It comes from a damam. That's what the word. It comes from another Hebrew word, damam. Dam here is basically dalet and mem. Okay, dam. And what is saying here is like I said, come from another Hebrew word, dam, Adam. I mean blood, that which when it's shed is caused death. If you have an animal, you cut the throat, they're gonna die. Sometimes you may not cut the throat, but they cut them in other places. And the same like human, you do something to human, and you be so wicked to do something to a human being, Sometimes you just have to cut like a blood vessel, and the blood will run out, the person will die. Cut a vein, especially one of the main artery. You cut it, and a person will die from loss of blood. This is why Yahushua said, if a man kills another person, by man, his blood should be taken too. His life should be taken too, because the blood is in the life. The life is in the blood. So when you take a person's life, you shedded blood, you're taking the life. It's like, remember Adam, how he, killed his brother Abel. Okay, so it's important for us to understand that. It's important for us to understand that we don't do things, to cause another person's death, to cause them, lose their life. Because Yahuwah is the one who give life. And man shouldn't be taking the gift. Life is a gift, and you shouldn't be taking that. If you take that, Yahuwah going to punish you for doing something like that. Sometimes, there are many people out there who've done evil, hurt people and kill someone, and then, running away. And a matter of fact, today there was this man who, they say, stab up his girlfriend or something like that, a Gentile looking person. And so what he was running, I think he broke with a jail or the prison. And it was for 2 weeks he was running around. And luckily, so far they said they haven't seen where he had hurt anybody else, but they captured him today up there in Pennsylvania, New York, in the area. But my brothers and my sisters, I'm saying is that here, the word dam, blood, that which is shed, when shed is caused death or of a human or an animal, or by analogy is the juice or the grape, by analogy. That people say, so they're taking like in the Passover, they're drinking the grape juice or the wine, and it represents the blood. Remember, in Passover, they drink. They say the blood, when they kill the animal, they use the blood to put over the door lintel and to, So when death passes through and you see the blood, you know that the Hebrew Israelite was inside there, then would not hurt them. Death would not hurt them. Okay, but figuratively, we talk about, especially in the plural sense, the bloodshed, drops of blood, bloody, guiltiness, thirsty, innocent, when we talk about blood there. But he said, what profit is there in my blood? He said, when I go down to the pit, and he talk about going down into the pit there, it is a shock. It's a shakath. Shakath is the word here. Shakath is the word pit. And it is like a shin, ket, and the letter shin, tav, and shin, ket, and tav, shakath. And the word here, my brothers and sisters, is talking about a pit. It's a pit, or corruption, destruction, like a ditch or a grave or pit. Sometimes it's used as the word is used also as like a trap. Because they don't want to catch. When they catch an animal, they can make a pit. They want a human being. They put a pit down there, and then they cover it with debris, grass, and make it look just like a normal place you walk in, and you right down in there. They catch a lot of animals like that. Those people that go on hunting, and so they do that kind of thing, and they do it for humans too. It's corruption. It's a destruction. It's like a ditch or a grave. It's a pit. So when he goes on into, he said he want to know what profit, nobody, what are you going to get from that, And then he asks the question, shall the dust praise thee? Shall the dust praise thee? My brothers and sisters, the word dust here is afar, and is his afar is his ayin, fe, and re. And what he's saying here is afar is a dry earth or dust. It's dry earth or dust. Shall dust praise thee. And so ashes is dust, earth, ground is a matter, is powder, is rubbish. You know, when he goes on, you're gonna turn into dust. The body is going to decay, and you're gonna go back to the to the earth from where it came. The dust is like it's a powder of gray. Hence the clay, earth, the mud, ashes, the matter, the powder, the rubbish. Okay? And he asked the question, shall the dust praise thee? In other words, can the dust give praise to Yahweh? Yada, to throw or to cast. Yada, can the dust praise thee? To cast out, to make confession, to praise, to shoot, to give thankful, to be thankful. Can it do that? The dust can't do that. Right? It used as a demonstrative form, yard. It comes, in other words, can it hold out the hand? Just can't. You're dead already, right? The body is decay. You can't move around. You're dead, right? To throw physically, arrow is to throw away. Can revere or to worship. You can't worship. You can't. This is what he's asking there. So intensively, can it be moaned? Can it wring the hands? Can he do confession? Can he praise? Can he be thankful? Can he give thanks? Can he sing? Can he praise? No. He said, you don't do that. This is a question. You know that. Yahweh knows that too. He said, shall it declare thy truth? Shall it declare thy truth? And so here, the word declare is a word that nagad, the Hebrew word nagad. And what the word is saying here, my brothers and sisters, the word is like to be conspicuous, Yeah, to be conspicuous. Nagad, that's what it is, to be conspicuous. Okay. I remember when I was way back, I was reading the road code, right? Before I get my driver's license. And he said that if you accidentally scratch somebody's car, hit somebody's car, and the person is not around when it happened, to write a note and put it into a conspicuous place. I kept saying, so what is it talking about? Conspicuous? Oh, yes, I see. Put in a place where conspicuous means the person can see it easily. It's safe there. You put it in a way that the wind won't just blow it off. Okay? And you put it in a way that the person will see it and don't realize it's not just somebody is trying to, sell something, but something really happened. So put in a scampi. So the word here means to be conspicuous. To be conspicuous. In other words, You certify, you certainly, you to declaring your denouncing, to expound fully, to front. You put it in a way that, to stand boldly, so somebody can see it, stand out. The opposite. You don't put it, hide it under the, that's when the scripture says we are to not to light the lamp and put it on the bush or put it on the candlestick. Make it conspicuous so people can see. Right? The lighthouse. Right? When you have a lighthouse, they put the light there so that people from afar can see the light and they know. Like especially for the ships out there, they know that they're coming close. To stand boldly, by implication, to manifest, to announce. And you do it by mouth, or, to one present. It's just to expose or to predict or to explain or to praise, bewray, certainly to certify, to declare, to expound fully, to profess, to rehearse, to report, to show forth, my brothers and sisters, to speak, surely, to tell, to utter. Praise His holy name. So they're going to do this word declare, that's what the word declare means there. It shall declare thy truth. Okay? Look at the word truth there. Emeth. Verse 9. Thy truth. Emeth. And my brothers and sisters, what it's saying here is shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Emeth. Firmness. Faithfulness. Truth. My brothers and sisters. Assured establishment. Faithful, right, sure, true, verity. And it contracted from amam, means stability, truth, trustworthiness, establishment, faithful, right, sure, true, verity, my brothers and sisters. Praise His holy name. This is what He said here. Shall it declare thy truth? And my brothers and sisters, that's what He's talking about here. The word truth. And my brothers and sisters, we have to declare His truth. His faithfulness. We have to be faithful in doing this, my brothers and sisters. We got to be right in doing it. We got to be sure. Yahuwah wants us to be trustworthy. He wants us to be faithful. He wants us to be right. But many times, my brothers and sisters, we choose to be otherwise. We choose to be otherwise. And Yahuwah wants us to do that which bring glory to His name. Praise the name. What profit is there in my blood? Yes. When I go down to the pit, shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? And my brothers and sisters, I hope and trust that as we look in these verses and we see these principles of the word of Yahuwah, that we will allow them to permeate through us and help us to be stronger in Him and to build more courage and more faith in us so that we can stand for Him. So my brothers and sisters, I'm going to ask you to be a blessing to someone today, my brothers and sisters. And as you work to be a blessing to someone today, we're going to ask you to also walk with the King. Shalom.